What up, y'all? How you guys doing? Shout out to the collective. I was just going to talk a little bit about the 2018 New York Pro coming up. It's about 5 days out. Um, Before I get started on the competitors, though, I wanted to talk specifically on, the Ifbb league itself and the gentleman running it at the top. The old white guys, as per usual. I don't know if they are trying to use the flood of the internet awareness with the fans, use because Instagram engages us, and they, just like Facebook, they can tend to see where the crowd is leaning towards, and they can see how we're now leaning towards symmetry and posing and not taking as many drugs, and going for shape like the old school era. And I wonder if this new Redcon athlete, Steve Lorius, Mr. Proper online, he's just like the perfect cookie cutter physique for the new age, and I'm wondering if they're trying to perfectly position him to kind of sweep all decks just because they know it will be fashionable. But so we'll see how it all plays out. So we'll take it from the top. I was looking at the playlist here, the men's open league. We got John D, Big John De La Rosa, Juan Morel, Lionel Bayecki, Akeem Williams, Nathan Diasha. Couple honorable mentions. I'm watching this young cat just take a leak out on the tree. I'm at the park here. It's too good. Anyways, couple honorable mentions are this guy, Patrick Moore. He's this big country boy. I know he's been talking to Phil Heath lately, and I know he's got a lot of room to grow. He's pretty just raw talent. He needs to refine his physique, though. Manuel Romero, big old quad sweeps, still developing, not really a genetic phenom, but a hard-working cat. Brad Bowe, again, massive lower body, but we'll see if his upper body matches the top. And one of the wild cards is going to be Milan Sadek. This cat's moving up from the 212s, as you guys probably already know. And I'm very curious. I don't personally love his physique, but it is a very complete physique. Don't get me wrong. You can't really jab at the man, even from the back. We'll see if he brought up his back a little bit, but I gotta say, the dude's impressive, and could have been a very good decision for him to move up to the opens, because if he kills the conditioning, he really could be a top 5 guy right now in this show. But for the first call out, it's really gonna come down to John De La Rosa, I feel like, and Nathan Diasha. Other than that, honestly, I feel like Lionel Bayecki could squeeze in there. He Obviously, Lionel's got the genetic disposition, the shape. He can win the show flat out if he comes on. What we see is that I think Lionel tends to now do his own programming and protocol with the drugs, and somehow, the dude looks like an absolute gorilla in the gym. He looks like Mr. Olympia in the gym. But bottom line, when he gets into the show, something within the last couple weeks, he seems to kind of fumble around. But anyways, he could be a top spot. And then we got Akeem Williams, which will, he could be the top 6. He could be number 6 there. And Nathan Diasha is probably going to take the show. Juan Morel's in there. But at the same time, I really do believe it could even be Bayecki number 2, Akeem 6, Nathan Diasha taking 1st, John De La Rosa taking 3rd, and Juan taking 4th. Although Juan, we see him pressing 180s on incline dumbbells online and on Instagram, that doesn't translate to a better physique. We already know he's got a crazy thick upper back and back in general, good width, good shoulders, good chest, but his lower body is just flat out not world class. It's NPC level at best. But seems to be a good guy, and definitely has an incredible workout capacity. There's no doubt. So moving on to the 212s, Steve Lorius is now crossing over from the classic physique to the 212, so we'll see how that goes. Silvio Samuel, I'm really excited to see this cat. He was popping during the 90s. This guy is from Spain, I believe, or Brazil. Don't quote me on that. One or the other, though, Spain or Brazil. He's going to be very fun to watch, very fun to watch. Excellent legs. We'll see if he brings in the conditioning, and maybe he'll have some crazy old man density that we're all excited to see. So there's also Sean Clarita And honorable mentions, Zane Watson. Okay, Zane's made incredible improvements. This Canadian cat, his conditioning's on point. He's obviously, he's full blast right now. He's ready to hop into a couple shows, it looks like, based off of his conditioning. But yeah, other than that, you know, it should be between Sean Clarita technically and Silvio Samuel, and then maybe Zane will take a top 3 finish. You know, Steve Lorius could technically win the show, but let's get real, you guys. If they're just taking a different level of amount of drugs, and Steve Lorius, of course, is going to have, again, the best shape. He's probably got arguably the best shape in the entire IFBB. You could throw him in there undoubtedly with the top 5 guys. Right? Between the small waist, the lats, the overall silhouette of the physique, the flaring quad sweep. You know, he does need more density in the back. He does need better conditioning, but let's get real, you guys. Everyone picks on him because he's so damn good. It's a fact. So we'll see. It's complete apples and oranges when you toss that guy in the mix. But again, he could sweep the entire 212s as it is. But I doubt it. I don't know if they'll reward it. And if they do, that's going to cause a lot more gray matter with what they're even trying to get out of classic physique versus 212s, because even the people in classic physique right now don't even know what the hell they're going for. They're literally pleading to the judges, just like the guys in the 90s in the open class, like, you know, tell us what we want, tell us what you want us to bring, and we'll bring it. You know, if you want us to be a cloud, we'll be a cloud. But hopefully we're getting away from all that stuff. And then to wrap it up, you guys, I'm pretty sure Abint Roy is just going to take the classic physique division. He is being coached under that a strong spirit. I always forget his name. Something. I think it's Justin Miller is coaching him. He's coaching all the classic physique, like top 5 out of the top 7 classic physique guys. Anyways, this turned into a longer one, you guys. But I just wanted to say I'm very excited for this one. Nathan Diash is hungry as hell. There's also that Justin Erie something. I know I forgot him. He's going to be in the open class. You know, he's obviously going to be a top 4 finisher as well. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Be up, stay well, and be good, you guys.